It's a wild ride. There are highs, there are lows, there are cliffhangers. There are going to be weeks where you are furious that you can't just watch the next episode immediately. And that is all part of the experience. It's all by design.
Hello, Aaron. How are you, buddy?
Hello, sir. How you doing, bud?
Good, good. I feel like this is going to be a pretty incredible time right now. What
Yeah.
does it feel like diving into this?
I'm doing my best to be as utterly present as I can
Yeah,
and feel all of the emotions that I'm feeling right now. The joy, the gratitude, the excitement, the anticipation. I'm trying to feel all of it because, here's hoping this will be an extended journey. And I want to, I want to be able to remember this vividly enough that I can check back into it along the road as I age with Jon Stewart and grow with him. So I'm just trying to bottle this up and just have an access point to it for the future, as well as enjoying it right now.
I heard
So
that Jon Stewart was a character that you said was one of the only DC characters that you wanted to play. Is that right?
if I had the choice to portray any DC hero or any hero, it would be Jon Stewart. I just love the detail of his character. I love the detail of his complexity. I love the detail of how this multitude of things coexist within him. I love the fact that he wasn't born with superpowers. His superpower is his heart, is his fearlessness. I love that he's a former Marine as well as an architect. I love that he chooses not to wear a mask. There's so much I love about John, and he is just an infinite well. You can never excavate enough with John, I've discovered. We shot this series for 6 months, 85% of it, if I had to hazard a guess, was on location. That's a long time to live with a character. These are at minimum 12-hour days that we're living with these characters, 6 days a week, and there's still more to discover, and I can't wait to hopefully have the opportunity to discover this character more and more, and discover it with audiences as well. It's not just me discovering it. It's like we're all getting on the train. Let's grow and age and develop with this fella. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I really, really enjoy that.
Well, for some people, this might be their first time dipping their toes into the Green Lantern story as well. So
Yeah.
it's such a big undertaking. And you've been pretty busy for the last few years. I feel like the last few years for you have been pretty exciting and pretty awesome. Was
Oh
there any
man, absolutely.
hesitation?
I think for me, it was always an absolute yes. But oftentimes, what comes with things that are absolute yeses, what comes with things that are undeniable, is a questioning of your own capacity to deliver.
Hmm.
That's always going to happen, and I think that's healthy. Actually, I think it means that you care, and I
Yeah.
think it means that you value the gift and the blessing of the opportunity. And I think it means that you're going to pour yourself into it and give nothing short of everything. So that's how I've navigated my career. I still consider myself young in my career. I'm 10 years in. But when I look at the careers of those who have inspired me most, Sidney Poitier and James L. Jones, and the list
Yeah.
goes on.
Those are big names too.
Yeah, those are heroes of mine, and 10 years comparatively to everything they achieved is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Tiny.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
I consider this still a very young, early moment in my career, and but still everything that I have engaged with, it's had to have that, it's had to make me feel nervous. It's had to make me question my capacity because that's where the growth is. That's where you give yourself no choice but evolution.
Yeah. Talking about greats, I mean, you're working with Kyle Chandler.
Yes, indeed.
Fantastic. Within the show, as Hal, he's kind of, mentoring you somewhat, but on set, is he
Oh,
somewhat of a mentor on set as well?
it's an excellent relationship, and we have we have a genuine and sincere friendship. You know, he's a dear friend of mine, and there is this mutual respect and mutual brotherly love that we have. And I'm so grateful to have met Kyle, not only to learn from him within the context of the work, but also to learn from him and enjoy him as a friend.
Yeah.
We're always laughing, and if we're not laughing, we're always talking about something in considerable depth, and it's a real joy to know him.
A lot of the characters, they've got a lot of interesting story arcs, I imagine. Do you dive deep into the lore before you get started into this, or do you like to see this unfold as you travel on this journey in Lanterns?
Both in equal parts. As with any character, you do the necessary and appropriate research and revision of the character you'll be portraying, the necessary exploration, the appropriate exploration. And then you have to give yourself permission to find your truth within the context of this individual. That is true with John. I just came off of stage in London at the Old Vic Theatre in London, main stage, doing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. We all know that play. We all know that novel by Ken Kesey that was adapted into a play by Dale Wasserman, and that was made into a film that Jack Nicholson starred in, and it's so many individuals have portrayed Randall P. McMurphy and Jack on film, but on stage I'm talking about, so many wonderful artists and actors, and it's each one is different because you have to give yourself permission to find your truth within it, and that's what makes it authentic and true, and that's what allows, at the very least, audiences to have the opportunity to be moved by your character and have it resonate with them.
Aaron, it's been a pleasure talking to you. What are you most excited for audiences to discover in Lanterns?
I just really want to encourage folks to just be taken away by the story. Just be swept away. It's a wild ride. There are highs, there are lows, there are cliffhangers. There are going to be weeks where you are furious that you can't just watch the next episode immediately. and that is all part of the experience. It's all by design. Just allow yourself to be swept away and tune in on every Sunday.
Brilliant. Great to chat to you, Aaron. Best of luck with the series.
Likewise, man. Thanks,
Look forward to it. Cheers, buddy. Poorna, Garret, I'm so excited for you both. I genuinely am. I've been thoroughly enjoying the series so far. So for those who are about to delve into this new world, can you tell us just a little bit about each of your characters?
My character is introduced as this outsider in this very white town. And she's like a trophy wife to William Macon. And they have a very unconventional relationship. And she is free to sleep with whoever and do whatever she wants. However, I think the role that Zoe, Macon, Carrie all play is that we are protectors of this town. And we don't want anyone to interfere with us. We're self-sovereigning. We're just okay. We don't want any superheroes, and we certainly don't want any aliens in our town. We're good, and we can take care of business on our own.
Interesting, Garret.
Yeah, I think William Macon is probably felt like a powerful person his whole life. He seems to be kind of alpha male of the area. Certainly the most handsome. Rich, he's got some probably questionable ideas about immigration, both just local and galactical. Is that a word?
Yeah.
That's a word. Yeah, we'll go with it.
It is now.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I've created a new word.
Yeah.
And I think he's someone that, by the time the audience meets him, has changed almost completely who he is because he met Zoe.
Yep.
And she's given him a new lease on life and a real solid direction that he is unwavering in his pursuit of.
And it is odd that you meet a prototype like William Macon and he's married to me. Like it's odd, right?
Yeah.
You don't expect this from this kind of worldview.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to explore your relationship as we move forward. I'm excited to find out a lot more. Was it an easy decision to join the DC universe? Is it something that both of you...
They had to pay me so much money.
Yeah?
to join it.
Oh,
So reluctant.
I didn't. I did it for love and art.
No, we were both
Yeah.
overjoyed.
Sign me up.
Yeah, overjoyed. It was a yes, even before they offered.
Great writers, great showrunners, great cast, great. It's a no-brainer.
Is it different stepping into a show that's like this, where there is so much lore around it? It's a big show, I imagine. Does it feel bigger when you're there on set?
No, it feels smaller, but I was hesitant because I didn't think I belonged in this world. I don't know much about the comic book world. I was hesitant that I wouldn't do the character justice. I know there's such fan,
Expectation.
passion, expectations. I was scared. But as soon as I read the writing and really understood the vision, that it's so they're using the word earthbound, but it's actually so deeply human and it's so deeply relatable that I really overcame all my reservations quickly.
I think trying to serve the lore or letting that overwhelm you would just be, an impossible task anyway. I'm a comic book geek, and I had my own
Is that right?
imagination about what every hero is or what they sound like, who's the coolest one. And, you can't satisfy everybody's hopes and dreams and imaginings about this. So we just have to serve this one. And, we got Chris and Damon and Tom's imaginations here, which are, massive, combined with their storytelling abilities. It was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's such a deep privilege to be invited into this world. I didn't think I'd ever have it in my career.
Really?
Really?
So good.
Yeah, you're so good in it. And I'm curious about what it was like for you to have now, two beaux, two love interests, essentially. Obviously, you've got William, but you've also got Jon Stewart as well. Did you have to do some kind of chemistry read when you first dove into this show? Did you meet one another? What was that experience like when you found out who you'd be spending time with romantically?
No, but they did say Green Lantern, so I just assumed age-wise it'd be Kyle.
Right.
They said you have your love interest is like a Green Lantern. I just assumed it'd be, I don't know, delightful either way. What she does and why she does it is kind of mysterious, except for the fact that she's probably bored and she meets someone who is clearly also an outsider in a very, very white town. And she sees a point of connect right away and a newness, a new shiny thing in town. And so, over time, she actually starts developing some sort of feelings for Jon Stewart. And he for her. There's a connection that is much deeper than people would have predicted. There's a connective tissue there, and we both don't know why.
I'm so excited. I feel like there's so much world for this series to explore. Have you been looking into fan theories at all? There's some rumors going around about you being Black Hand.
Yes.
Have you got anything you want
I was going to wear a glove like a black glove.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Comic-Con, but I didn't. Not that he has a black glove, but it's fun. I love that. I love that they're that invested in, and I'm always amazed that they need to know now.
Yeah.
Like I don't. It's like I want to know first before anyone. I don't want to just wait 5 days until this thing starts. It's interesting to me, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they're not disappointed. In whatever theory they have.
I'm sure there won't be. It's been a pleasure to talk to you both. Just quickly before we go, what's been your favorite part each about joining on to Lanterns?
It's really the cast for me. It's the cast and the creators for me. I also think, I'll just say, Chris Mundy runs a very tight ship and leads with so much kindness and compassion. I hope always to be in sets like that.
It's just a great experience, and it coming so soon after the strike, it really made me excited to work again. And I'm excited for what's next and see what this brings. I want to see how this is received.
I'm with you. Excited to see what's next. Thanks, Poorna. Thanks, Garret. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.